Okay, yes, we're back with another rider, another episode. Today we are honoured to have Rihanna in the house, the Asian Rihanna. She sings like a turtle dove, assuming they sing. And she's a photographer, and she's just going to tell us how she got into it and what motivates her. And today she's done a shoot on the iPhone, using the iPhone. So I'm very interested to hear, and I'm sure you guys are out there. So nice to have you here today, Rihanna.
Thanks.
Okay,
Glad to be here. Didn't expect it, but here I am.
So, why photography?
I think I've always been very arty. I've always been interested in, I guess, taking pictures. I did photography at A level, so that kind of just, I guess, got me interested in it. Got me interested in film photography, and then just went from there really.
Mm-hmm. So starting from the beginning, what were you like when you were in school?
I feel like I was quite good, well behaved. I generally always got the work done, but yeah, I was never not really super academic. I was fine at English and maths or whatever, but I didn't love it.
Were you a creative?
Yeah, definitely more. I would say more creative.
Okay, that's good. So you said you entered into photography?
Yes.
A levels?
Yeah, it was A levels. Yeah.
When did you have your first camera? And what kind of camera was it?
So it was my first proper camera was, and I still have it actually. It's a Canon. I think it's called. I can't even remember now. I think she wrote it down. It was an old Canon film camera, and T70, Canon T70, because I have the manual linked in my notes. Yeah, Canon T70, and then me and my dad bid on it from eBay.
Okay.
So yeah, the little film camera. It's so good. It still works as well.
Oh, so it's actual.
Yes, it's a film camera. Yeah.
So that's a good point there. What do you prefer, digital, analog, or
film,
analog's the film
yeah,
camera?
analog is film unit. Yeah.
So what do you prefer and why?
I feel like they both have their different qualities. I think I do prefer film cameras, but they are just a lot more expensive nowadays to run. When I first started doing it, I don't even know when I was in school, maybe 2012 or something, or 2011, I can't remember. When I started film photography, I could get film for £1. It was £7 to get them developed, so it was really cheap. Nowadays you're paying 22 for one roll of film, and then to get it developed, that's another 22. So the cost to do it has just gone up so much. So I'm definitely not doing as much of it as I would like to, just because it's so expensive. But everything does just look better. The quality is so different, the colours depending on what film you have, and also it's just nice to kind of take a picture and not be able to have it so instantly. You don't know what it's going to turn out. Could be shit, but it's still, you still kind of remember you taking it, whereas iPhone and I guess DSLR cameras, they do an amazing job, but yeah, I feel it doesn't have the same magic, but still good. iPhone nowadays you're shooting 4K, which is a ridiculous spec, and I think some cameras are shooting 12K now, which is ridiculous. So yeah, I think they definitely have their uses.
So what?
Yeah.
See the analog. What is it in K? Is it in megapixels? How does it work? Resolution?
I don't think it works in that same sense. You just have 35mm film. I think there are different other different types. I've only used 35, and I don't really know, to be honest. Actually, the technical details, because it's not really megapixels. It's not really any kind of 4K onwards. So I actually don't really know. Okay. I guess because it's all quite scientific. Apparently, I don't know, the way the camera takes a picture, it's very scientific. I'm not really sciencey, so.
Have you ever developed film?
Yes, I have. I did that at school and I did that at uni, which was so fun. It's a great little thing to get into, but again, it's just very expensive to run. I wouldn't be able to do that at home.
You put the film in water, don't you?
Yeah, so you basically have to first, I think it's put the film in some kind of developing fluid, and then it's ready to to be like taken out and like maybe like you put it through the little, I can't even remember now because I've done it for years, but you put it through the little, I guess like it's kind of like a little projector, and then you like get the focus right, get the scale right, and then you expose it onto like pieces of like a film card or whatever, paper, and then you dip it in the water and dip it in like, I think it's like 2 types of fluid. But yeah, like I say, I don't really remember much anymore because I was doing that quite a few years ago. But it would be great to do it, but I just don't know where one does that now if you don't work in a photography studio.
Now, photography is your living. How long have you been in the industry now?
I think it's like 6-ish years.
Okay, we can work with that.
Yeah, so it's been like I mean, it's been all my career basically.
And obviously, you went to uni to learn your photography. Did you do a degree as well?
Yeah, I did a degree, but it was in fashion promotion, so basically like fashion marketing, but I kind of specialised a bit more in like photography towards the end of it.
So you went for photography. If I understand the fashion marketing, they can work together.
Yeah, because it's kind of, well, that degree was like kind of a bit of everything, so it was like, I guess everything that goes into fashion other than the making of clothes. So like it could be like model casting, again like photo shoots, video shoots, I don't even know what else, styling, blah blah blah, like campaigns basically. So it was it's always like a part of it in a way.
That being said, what kind of photos do you take? Like people, places?
I mean, like, to be honest, I don't really do it outside of work anymore, just because it is my work. So it's like I don't really have like and also like where I used to do a lot more film, like last year and the year before I was doing a lot more film, but I just haven't had many roles this year. But yeah, I wouldn't really say I have like one specific thing. It's kind of just like anything and everything, anything that looks nice.
When you say you used to do a lot more film, what do you're making films? Oh no,
like shooting more film photography. Yeah.
Film. I'm a bit confused there. So someone's making a film and you're shooting on there?
No. So the film photography is an analog, basically.
Okay. In that sense.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So that's more what I would do outside of work. But like then work can be a mix of anything. Just depends like what clients that I'm working on.
Now a lot of people, the rich, super rich, are saying you don't need to go to uni, and there's many ways to earn. As long as you're understanding of your industry, you could just go to work and develop.
Yeah.
Now in the photography industry, I've met people who kind of self-taught.
Yes.
You did the academic route. Knowing what you know now, what would you lean to? What would you advise a younger you?
I mean, I'd probably say that you don't really need to go to uni at all. Like, I kind of went there because that was like, I knew I wanted to go to uni, I knew I kind of wanted to do that more traditional route. I wouldn't really say you need to do that to be in the creative industries. Like, you don't need to do that at all. It's more about like...
What, networking?
Yeah, like, who you know, what you know, I guess like what your what I guess like it depends like who you know, what you know. Also like I guess it depends like what you like taking pictures of or whatever, or like what your creative like outlet is. But yeah, I don't think it's 100% necessary to go to uni. But it just depends if you want to be around, if you want to learn more, if you want to be around other people that are like-minded. But nowadays, like, especially if you're in London and you're kind of working in the kind of creative industry, like you're kind of surrounded by those people anyway.
Yeah.
So I guess it just depends really. I mean, it's hard getting jobs without like the experience. So
has anybody asked you what uni you went to, or asked to see your qualification before they're giving you a job?
No. Well, no. Yeah, you're right. No.
In all your time, no one said, "Are you qualified?"
No, not really. It's more just like seeing the work, seeing if I've worked in a similar industry, or like similar, I guess like similar role, But yeah, you're right. It's actually no one's ever said about.
Okay.
Oh, let me see your like uni. What did you get at uni? Like no one actually.
Yeah. So what you're saying in essence is you're totally correct then.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you've been in that industry, it's just about building up your portfolio.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, what I want to talk about is the iPhone. I see you have an iPhone.
Yes, I do.
You've done a
have an
photo
iPhone.
shoot today with the
on
iPhone.
an iPhone, yes.
Okay, what iPhone do you have and why?
I have a 12 Pro Max, which I love because
Sorry?
it's really big. I have a 12 Pro Max, which I love because it's like really massive.
Okay.
And I just couldn't be on a smaller phone.
Yeah, that looks bigger than mine.
Yeah, it's huge. I think
Wait a
also because
minute.
I have small hands, it just looks really massive.
Put it-
No,
measure-
they're the same size.
Is it?
Yeah, that's
Is
the same
mine?
size.
Put it on top, please. Oh, mine's bigger.
Oh, is it? Yeah, yours is a bit bigger. What's
No,
yours?
it's the same. I'm 13.
Oh,
No, it's
okay.
the same.
Yeah.
But it's, your hands are small, so...
So it looks massive,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Okay. I did not touch my phone just then when I was driving.
No, I touched it.
Okay, no, the phone did look big in your hand though. So you chose that. Now, the iPhone 13 is like 2-3 years old.
Yes, yeah, this is like 3 years old.
How long have you been, how long have you had that phone for?
I think it was since 2020. Oh, so 2 years old. I think I got it like November-ish 2020 or something.
And you've been using it for photo shoots.
Yeah, I have like a work phone as well, which is the same model.
Now, do you do any accessories with that? Do you like put on a little attachment
Yeah.
the lens? Okay, have you?
It just depends what we're shooting.
Have
but
you
yeah.
got any accessories here?
No,
No.
I actually don't have with me now.
Okay, so I was just interested to see because obviously it's got 3 lenses on the iPhone.
Red light camera ahead.
Sorry. It's got 3 lenses on the iPhone.
Yeah.
So I was just interested to okay. In that sense. Now, what kind of photos were you taking today?
So it was for like I guess like an alcoholic brand, and it was just like pictures for their Instagram and like videos, like content basically.
Of the alcohol.
Yes.
And the person, or just alcohol?
Sometimes people they're quite like it's like funny little bits of content really. It's like humorous stuff. So like some have like hands in, some have got people in, just like
And close up.
Yeah, like it was on
So
mix,
like where
really,
we
yeah.
are now, like for
Yeah,
distance.
kind of. Yeah.
Because that and what the client there. What did the client say when you just pulled out your phone? You just gone, yeah, I'm ready. What did the client say?
The client actually,
We need to
the
cut.
client actually wasn't there, but they are. It's like I guess this type of content, like iPhone content, is a bit more lower production, but that is what they want for their socials. They want it to be a bit more like
Gritty.
normal. Like if you're a normal person just like snapping a picture on a phone, that's kind of what they want to emulate. So that's kind of why we go down that route.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, how do you protect your lens? And I ask these questions because as a vlogger myself, it's like I was thinking of getting some what do you call it, surgical alcohol, and just
to
get
give
on
it
cotton
clean.
wool and just wiping the lens.
I actually just do it with my clothes.
Yeah, I do that as well. I rub it on my belly, on my t-shirt.
which kind of does the job.
Does the
I think,
job.
But I always clean it before I use it because
Okay.
it can get quite dirty if you're like touching it and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah. What would you say to anybody who wants to come into the industry? Is it a good industry to be in?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like more in social media, so it's like I'm like more of like a social media kind of photographer, you could say, and I think it's a good industry to get into because there's always going to be work. There's so many brands now who like want to like want to be like part of the next big trend, or have some kind of like viral moment.
So you could be like the Bentley girl. Well, not you, the
Yeah,
girl,
I could
but
be like the Bentley girl. I'm not like the Bentley girl, but I could be like the Bentley girl, yeah.
In the sense of you taking the photos. What did you think about those angles of that video? That was very good. I'm not talking about the women.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
being
It's like it feels like it's like fairly high production.
Did it?
Yeah, I think so.
But I just thought, yeah,
It looks like it's shot on the camera.
It's just, you think so? Okay, it's showroom, but it just goes, Bentley. That's what she said,
when
isn't
she
it?
does
Bentley.
Mercedes.
Then she does Mercedes, yeah.
She
But
does that a lot. But yeah, I think that looks fairly high production to me because it's quite like slick.
someone did a vlog about her today.
Oh yeah.
And the guy, he's got loads of like millions of vloggers, subscribers, and he was saying that Bentley girl should leave, like another company now should employ that girl for like multi-millions for next year or so, because anything she goes on,
it's gonna do.
People can say, "Oh, she's doing Mercedes now. She's doing this. She's doing that." And
Yeah. It's like Tube Girl. Have you heard of Tube Girl?
No.
She's a girl that's gone viral.
Is she the one who dances in the tube, does these photos? I don't know why I'm doing it.
She's gone viral.
Yeah, because she's doing, and all the men try to do it, innit? And the men try to do it, but men, it doesn't work with the men, innit? We just do that.
But yeah, she must be making so much money. She's gotten so many great partnerships.
London Tube Network should have her as an advert.
Yeah,
come on the tube.
That's true.
Air so clean, we've got dancers.
Yeah. That's so true.
Something like that. Get her old card to give her a job. That would be funny.
They could make some money off of her. I wouldn't be surprised if they haven't already approached her.
Okay.
But yeah, so she is doing really well at the moment.
So when you say you're an you work with the influencers, or is it the companies, the brands? Because influencers obviously is something different.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really classify myself as an influencer, because I don't really think I set a trend in anything. I just kind of entertain people through other people's stories. But would you take photos of the influencers in different places and positions, different outfits?
It just depends really on like the kind of work that I'm doing. So like if they have these people looped in, it's all just very dependent on like each client and like what the need for that person is to be there. Like what's the tie with the brand? But yeah, I don't really do too much influencer stuff. I work more.
Estimated time in traffic 7 minutes.
Are you is there any time where you just think, I have to give this job up, this is not for me anymore?
No.
You really love what you do?
Yeah. I think like I don't want to be I don't really know what else I would do. Like I definitely couldn't just be in an office or doing something boring.
And what did your parents do?
My dad is an accountant. My mum works for the job centre, so she's technically a civil servant, I guess.
Okay. So
I think that's what they call it.
So you're the creative one in the family. You got siblings?
Yeah, younger sister, yes.
And is she into anything creative?
Yeah, she's into like social media and like all that sort of stuff as well. So I would say we are fairly similar.
Is she an influencer?
She actually is, yes.
She's not Tamex Bacon, is she?
No.
I had her in
that is.
You don't know? You're Bangladesh? Are you Bangladesh?
Indian.
Okay, sorry, my mistake.
It's
you know why I
same
thought you were Bangladesh?
Punjabi,
Because
I
of where
am.
we're going.
Oh really? Why?
That area is Bangladesh,
Oh, is it?
yeah.
Oh no, that's just where my office is.
Okay. okay. No, I interviewed her in the car, but then she
What's her name?
Tamex Bacon. She's a Bangladeshi.
Tam, did you say?
Tamex Bacon. Bacon. Begum. Tam TAMX. I think that. Tamex Bacon. Yeah, that's where she said it.
Oh okay, yeah.
Yeah, you see her.
Oh yeah.
Influencer, that kind of thing. Okay. But yeah, she did an interview. It's quite interesting and everything. I didn't get to publish it. Turned a bit politics on her side with her followers, but that was another story. So, what does the future hold for you?
Not sure really. Probably just doing the same kind of stuff. And well, yeah, I don't really know. I'm like kind of happy with what I'm doing and how life is. So I feel like as long as it continued like that would be good.
Okay. And if you could work with any photographer out there, who would it be and why?
Probably. God, I don't even really know. I think like nowadays, where it used to be like art and photography movements are like so specific, and you'd look at like different photographers. Like, it's just not really like that as much anymore now that we're online.
Yeah, everybody's got a chance.
Exactly. So I wouldn't even say I have a favourite or specific photographer. there are just lots of people like I follow online on Instagram that I think are very cool.
I follow these photographers who do everything on the iPhone or their phone, and they like dropping food or making out your step in, and they put it all together.
I mean, like I say, it's crazy what iPhone cameras can do.
It's kind of, see, like the big SLR cameras, or is it DLR or SLRs?
DSLR.
Oh, DSLR, okay.
Or DLSR. No, yeah, you've got me confused now. DSLR.
So D for the digital.
Yes.
So it used to be SLR for analogs then.
Oh, okay.
That would have made sense, yeah. Okay, we got there eventually. So, does the quality on those cameras match, or I should say, does the other way, does the iPhone and the mobile phone cameras match
the quality of
DSLR?
I think it just depends like what you're shooting it for, or like it depends like what you want out from it. Like technically iPhones do have a similar spec of a DSLR. You can shoot in 4K on both things, but with a camera, you obviously, with a proper camera, you have like the option of changing lenses. You can you can be a bit more technical. You can shoot things in a more creative and technical way, I would say. But then nowadays you also can do that with iPhone. I think like it just really depends on what what you want the outcome to be like.
Do you edit on the iPhone with using the apps?
No, I don't.
Do you go onto computer and take it from there?
On computer, yeah.
All right. And you chose iPhone over the Samsung, or do you have both?
Oh no, I don't like Samsungs.
Really?
I don't like Androids.
What
iPhone, great.
Okay, what I find is sometimes I use the iPhone and the quality is not as good
As a Samsung.
Samsung.
I have heard that. To be fair, I have heard that.
So I have both.
They have. I have heard that like Androids do have great quality. To be fair, like some like family members or friends I've seen have got great Androids, but I just don't. I think like I just don't like the UI. Like I just don't like. I'm so used to Apple. I just don't think I could get used to anything else.
I'm with you.
Even if the camera was great.
That kind of defeats the object as a photographer, though.
Yeah, true.
That's true. In that respect.
Yeah.
You've been a great host. Where can people find you if they want to use your services?
They can find me at Porn Social. That's where
Porn Social?
Porn Social.
Wait.
Porn.
Born.
Yeah,
Right, so
Born.
you need to spell this.
BORN Social. That's where I work. If you want to work with us.
Is that on social media?
Yeah.
Is that on Instagram?
Yeah, I'll be on Instagram.
So, Born Social.
Yes.
Okay, because just to let you know, anytime someone asks you your social media, you do an interview, always spell out the social media handle.
Yeah,
because
great.
if someone gets it wrong, a spelling wrong, they're not interested. They just I'll find someone else. So let's try that bit again. Where can I find you?
It's Born Social. That's BORN SOCIAL.
And then what platforms? Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram, probably Facebook. I actually don't even know if I'm on Facebook. Maybe Twitter. Instagram's probably the best.
Okay, we'll just stick with. Okay. Well, thanks a lot for that, and we wish you well.
Thank you. Bye.
We hope that episode enhanced your life. We post an interview every day, as well as vlogging on our social media channels. Don't forget to subscribe to get our latest episode.